Hello peers, hello audience. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for clicking the video. I will be talking about why our youth and social media do not mix. So the general purpose of my persuasive speech is to inform people about the general use of social media and why children below the age of 18 should not be on social media. Social media is, I believe, considered for adults. That is my opinion. So those under 18 should not be allowed to use social media, given the negative attributes that often accompany its use. My introduction: social media is a leading cause of mental instability, depression, anxiety, and suicide. Online predators, cyberbullying, stalking, body dysphoria, loss of development, and not thinking for yourself. With social media, countless hours are wasted away because you're watching someone else live their life. Everyone here finds themselves scrolling, watching, clicking, liking, and we find ourselves drawn to that for hours. Now, in the minds of a child, an unsupervised child, they can find themselves doing that plus 8 hours a day. I nonetheless will respect your opinion, and I thank you for listening to mine. Social media is a trend, and everyone uses it, so it's going to be hard, for my opinion, to branch out and spread. What children need to know about life before they use social media and why it's important. Number 1, children should adapt to social cognitives and not have it done for them. This is like reading, this is doing a test, quizzes, math. Sometimes I've had a lot of people in my psychology class turn in something that an AI has written for them. And that's because social media and the social media outbursts with this new AI, like ChatGPT or other forms of AI. The importance of child cognitive development stretches far beyond all the negative attributes on social media. So according to an NPR, Shots Health News, kids who use social media score lower on reading and memory tests. The ABCD study shows MRIs with perfectly healthy kids who show dysfunction in their cognitive brains due to the use of social media, which is NPR is relating to. So when we let our, let's say, 13-year-old have social media such as Instagram, Facebook, any social media platform, we are giving them this state of mind and watching other people adapt. We're watching other people do other things, and that all considers, because most children learn visually, so they will learn to do other things that social media is blasting, putting on blast, like behavior, the way other people think. They will soon develop that behavior and the way other people think. Number 2, independence and responsibility are the main reasons for children under 18 should be adapting to. Learning how to drive, learning how to grocery shop, learning how to take care of themselves and their home. If a child is on their phone 24/7, 8 hours a day, they won't learn to take care of their home. They won't learn to adapt. They won't learn how to drive, well, unless you're with them learning how to drive. Those under 18 have been preyed on by countless predators through social media, and social media is also a link to mental problems. Number 2, Willie Creech, a special agent according to FBI.gov, recognizes a growing threat that merely targeting minors. Creech continues to explain how any child can become a victim through sextortion, which is only found on social media and any social media platforms. There have been rises since 2015 in teen suicide. There's a 10-year-long study at the BYU. They have discovered that teens who spend more than 3 hours a day on social media at the age of 13 were at higher risk than suicide than adults. Excuse me. Cyberbullying. According to social media victims, there was a teenager named Sadie Riggs. Sadie Riggs was a lovely teenager. She had a happy mind. She was very creative, but she happened to have red hair and braces in school. Typically, That means we all seen the Disney movies. We've all seen movies where the kid with braces and glasses with red ginger hair typically gets picked on. So they would pick on her in school hallways and on social media. Some posts even went as far as to encourage her to kill herself, and she eventually did, due to social media. Through the DMs she got, through the consecutive death threats she got, because of all of what she did was look like. Number 2, body image. Those under 18 have adapted the perfect body image that they have found on social media. They see what other people look like and they think their body is imperfect. And they establish the mindset of the deadly comparison. Lead author Gary of the Eastern Ontario Research Institute for the Children's Hospital at Goldfield has concluded that children are exposed to countless photos and videos of celebrities, influencers, or models, which all know lead to internalization of beauty ideals that are unattainable. This increase is dissatisfaction with the body weight and shape. The mind of someone under 18, they're always going to want to reach that desired perfection of what they think is perfect. For instance, if I see a model, I'm 17, if I see a model on Instagram and I'm like, wow, she looks great, you know, and then I look at myself and I'm like, wow, I'm imperfect, and this brings a sense of depression and dissatisfaction to my own body. And that usually drowns any teens, and it brings them into this state of mind where they are not who they want to be. And this is why I believe those under 18 should not use social media and should be deemed banned.
This is a reminder. Time for bed, boys.
I'm sorry. Behind the closed doors.
This is a reminder.
Excuse me.
Time for bed, boys.
Here in this house, Alexa gives us reminders to keep us on a schedule. Number A, this is number 3 of my speech. Number 1, behind closed doors with teenager, they are heavily influenced by social media, which we know of, or the internet. So as a young adolescent looking for constant security and belonging, this often leads to mental and emotional health. Social media is a link to constant depression, anxiety, poor body image, self-harm, safety and well-being, cyberbullying, exposure to harmful content disrupts the innocence, and disrupted sleep. Sleep, main factor. Most kids today are tardy to school. Not to mention they probably wake up late, parents are already gone to work, they're expected to be on the bus at 7:15 and they don't show up past 9. That could be due to spending all day on social media and then all night on social media as well, and the internet. Teens could become addicted to social media. Just like any other drug, almost always losing the capability to live without social media. Kids will wake up, the first thing they go on is their phone. Social media, who DM'd me, my next notification, or they constantly will swipe through people's lives, and like all their lives, and see what they're living without. Another form of deadly comparison. Statistics from the US state nearly half of teens say social media makes them feel worse about themselves. Now don't get me wrong, I have been one of these teens. I have felt that I am imperfect and that my body dissatisfies me and that social media just makes me feel 10 times worse. But it's addictive. It's trendy. We all want to fit in. We all want to be naturally associated with other people. We all want to make friends. And in this generation, that's how it's made. That's how we get friends, is through social media. Posting our lives constantly. And those under 18 are not fully aware of the consequences of their own actions, and they accept every term and condition, not understanding what it means. Some terms and conditions, they share vital information. According to Pew Research, teens are sharing more information about themselves on social media sites than they did in the past, which is 2015. So more information, that's like social security numbers, that's your phone number, that's your address. People give their address to friends they think who are their friends, but in all reality, it's just some creep. Conclusion, well, this is my opinion, this is my conclusion of what I've written to you, and this is what I've said in my speech. With that being said, I haven't failed to mention how social media can be a terrible platform for those under 18 to use. Concerning this speech, those under 18 should not be allowed to use social media. And after hearing my speech, how many of you will not be letting your child under the age of 18, who you still parent, use social media? I will not be letting my kid under 18 use social media. If you feel you have a negative perspective on my speech, that's okay. This is my references: American Psychological Association, Social Media and Suicide, Social Media Victims Law, Kids Use Social Media to Score Lower on Reading and Memory Test, NPR. Excuse me. Sextortion, a growing threat targeting minors, MRI study, and incidental findings in children. Social Media and Privacy Pew Research Center, and Mayo Clinic staff, teen and social media use. What's the impact? Thank you. Thank you, audience. That's my persuasive speech.